of narcissistic abuse and how to actually be free from it mentally, emotionally, physically. The reason why I'm on this platform is to be able to communicate and share with people my journey, my story, so that you can actually see that healing is possible for you. After we got married, there was a piece of me that thought, okay, marriage is going to fix it. It's going to get all better. Like everything's going to be fine after that. But it didn't change anything inside of me. So I continued to have the same cycle, go to the same different pieces of wanting validation from different women, trying to find different ways to fill a void inside of my life that I couldn't fill with other people. So I just kept going through trying to figure out how do I fulfill my carnal desires of being with other people so I would feel better about myself, and started this rhythm of different affairs and different cheating on my wife. And all this time I was abusing, manipulating, lying, gaslighting, trying to make sure that no one would question me because I was the good guy. I was the nice guy. I was the one that had everything together. I was the good Christian person, go to church, using all of that to try to keep and prop up my image. And that's what narcissists are looking to do. They're trying to control the image that other people are seeing, the image that you're seeing of him. The problem is you got to see underneath the mask. You got to see what was happening at home. And that's where the abuse and the manipulation happened even more. Hurting you, gaslighting you, belittling you, degrading, devaluing you, making you feel small, making you shrink every single time. And this has happened over and over and over for such a long period of time that you might even have gotten to the place that you're used to it. It becomes a part of your life. It becomes part of your journey. I'd gotten used to all of the shit that I was doing. I'd gotten used to all the things that I had done. And it didn't bother me anymore. It wasn't a piece that I had this conviction or this guilt. I would minimize it. I was compartmentalizing it. I was pushing it to the side because I didn't want to admit who I was. I didn't want to admit that I was a liar. I didn't want to admit that I was a cheater. I didn't want to admit that there was shame that I had inside that I was burying and pushing down over and over and over. And as a result, was never honest with anybody else. And I was never honest with myself. Nothing was possible to actually change until there was honesty. If the guy in your life is not willing to be honest, nothing matters. You have no relationship. You have no trust. You have no foundation for anything. Because if he's not honest, vulnerable, and showing consistency inside of his growth and development, there's nothing there. You need to leave. Now, the hard part is you might be sucked into this toxic relationship for such a long period of time that you don't even know how to leave. You don't even know if leaving is possible. So as a result, you stay. You tell yourself it's not that big of a deal. It's not going to be that bad. It's not going to last as long. Maybe he'll get through it. Like all these different pieces, you'll find different ways to justify it, but you just stay in the relationship. My journey of transformation is not to give you hope that the guy that you're with is going to change. It's not. Never been on here to try to bring hope into your world that he's going to change, because honestly, you have enough hope already that's left you stuck and trapped in a toxic relationship. You don't need more hope from another person. There's false hope that happens when you believe that this guy's going to change, but nothing's actually happening. Nothing's actually shifting. There's false hope that happens when you believe maybe he's going to go back to that original version that you fell in love with, but you don't see any evidence. You don't see any facts. You don't see him demonstrating that on a day-to-day basis. The hope that I want to give you is if I can shift and grow and develop and transform my life so much, it means when you're sitting on the other side of this, wondering and doubting if you can even heal, know that healing's possible. This is what I've endeavored to do as a transformational coach, helping women actually break free from the bonds of toxic relationships, giving them closure, understanding it from this side of things, helping them see and understand that there is a way and a process to actually be free mentally and emotionally from the rumination, from the intrusive thoughts, from all the doubts and fears and worries that come from being in a toxic relationship. You're not too far gone. You're not too broken. It's not too late. What it is an opportunity for you to step forward inside of your healing, inside of your development, inside of you becoming the woman you're actually called to be. This piece is essential for you to understand. If nothing changes, nothing changes. If you continue the same things over and over and over again, where will you be? Will you be stuck in the same place? One thing that I'm doing this year that's brand new, I've never done this before, so we're doing a first in-person workshop called Reclaim. Because even if you're in the relationship or if you've already left the relationship, the abuse and the manipulation doesn't mean that once you're out that you're fully healed. It means that now you have an opportunity to heal. July 12th, we're going to be having a Reclaim event, a workshop that's going to be happening live in person in Orlando, Florida, or virtually all around the globe. If you want to know more about that, you can just comment Reclaim, or you go to rawmotivations.com/reclaim. Because I want to be able to help people actually reclaim who they are. There's a version of you that got lost inside of all of this. There's a version of you that got lost inside of being in a toxic relationship, that disintegrated, that shrunk down to be able to fit his needs, his doubts, his fears, all the different pieces that he wanted to control in your world. You had to lose part of you to be able to find that. It's time to be able to build that back. If you want to learn more about that, comment the word reclaim below. I'll send you a link. I want to be able to help you move forward in the healing process in this all-day trauma-informed event to help people work through and have the right tools to heal, grow, and develop is happening July 12th in Orlando, Florida, or you can tune in all over the globe over Zoom and inside the rooms that we build there. So if you want to know more about that, July 12th or Reclaim event, just comment Reclaim below and I'll send you a link. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day.